Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the ASPA podcast. My name is Karen Neckelman, and I am the marketing coordinator here. Today, we are with Mollie Boone. She's the coordinator of retention and recruitment at St. Lucie Public Schools. Hey, Mollie, how are you?
I am well. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. So, Mollie, to start, could you give us a little bit more about your background?
Absolutely. So I've been with the school district for 7 years now. I have a master's degree in HR management, and I also hold a SHRM certification. So HR is my bread and butter. And my specialization, though, has been in retention and recruitment and leadership. So just working here for the past 7 years and implementing different processes and changes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So, today we are going to talk about beyond the job fair, innovative strategies for marketing open K-12 positions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, to start, districts across the US want to be a destination district for teachers and staff. What are some key strategies district can use to market themselves effectively?
Well, the first thing you got to do is understand your brand. Knowing your brand is kind of the biggest thing when it comes to marketing. For example, if you see the colors pink and orange together, your mind thinks of Dunkin' Donuts, you know? So it's something as simple as having distinguishable colors, but also knowing what's your mission and being able to push that out to viewers and making sure that everyone across your district is succinct. We implemented a new brand just a few years ago, and it really helped catapult us, and it made our marketing strategies a lot more effective. For example, we utilize digital marketing. So we intent target specific web links or Google searches. We also geofence different locations to push our ads onto people's phones who walk into those areas. And understanding our brand and pushing our content that matches that brand is critical for the success of those campaigns. We also utilize email, text, phone calls. There are different applications that every school district uses, for example, to communicate to their parents. That's a great group of people to market to. So, whatever software you use to, do phone calls like, hey, school's closed on this day for Martin Luther King Day. You could utilize that for your marketing as well. And that is a way, to not push into your budget. You can mass email, text, or call different candidates, and you utilize something your district already has.
Great. So, and as far as the application processes, these can sometimes deter strong candidates. What are common mistakes district make in their hiring workflows, and what steps can district take to make the application and hiring experience more engaging for candidates?
Hmm. So a lot of the things that I see are candidates go into an application process and it takes way too long to apply, or there are a lot of barriers in place. So they lose interest, they click away, and they go on to the next district or the next organization. So one thing I encourage people to do, especially as a hiring manager, when was the last time you went in and applied for your organization? Just to test it out and see what candidates are seeing. Because when you do that, you'll probably come across a lot of things that could be tweaked, updated, changed. How many times do you just sit back and let that fall to the wayside because other things are more important on your to-do list? And then you go back and look at things and you're like, gosh, I can't believe we're still doing this. This is so outdated. So definitely reviewing your current processes and taking things and making it better for that end user.
And how do you utilize technology for these processes? Do you think AI plays an important role?
Oh, yeah. AI is huge right now, obviously. Everybody's buzzing about it, what it can do. But then there's a lot of people that aren't as educated on the capabilities of it. So One thing you'll see is people are using PII or personal identify information and putting it into AI, which is kind of a no-no. So you got to be careful there. However, what you can do is get it to automate some of your processes. When you are looking at streamlining things, how can I make my application process better? AI can support you with that if you prompt it the right way. And then you can also utilize it to draft some of your marketing campaigns. I mean, usually things that take us a long time can be shortened by just utilizing a quick tool like ChatGPT or Copilot. Um, and then, knowing your data, you can also have it analyze your data. Say, hey, I noticed that I have this retention rate right now, or this school is falling behind. The rest of my schools are seeing this retention rate. What can I do to support them better as a district leader? Or what can we do to retain our teachers better? And it can also offer advice as well.
Mhm. So, and you just mentioned retention. What innovative strategies has your district implemented to help with teacher retention lately?
So we are very big on teacher retention. We currently maintain a 97% retention rate for our teachers. And last school year, it was 96%, which is very strong. We are a very data-driven district. So we are looking at things consistently. We're comparing what does the data look like for this school? How many teachers are leaving this school? Why are they leaving? So that we can make sure that we are implementing changes early and we're intervening to make those changes now instead of, oh my gosh, everything's on fire. What are we doing? We want to be proactive instead of reactive. Another thing we do, our Office of Teaching and Learning is very, very strong with mentorship with our teachers. If you notice and look at the data, most teachers are leaving the practice in their first few years of teaching. So the biggest thing is providing that mentorship in their first 2 years. Make sure they feel supported. In addition to that, the OTL team also meets with our new teachers and says, hey, just checking in. We're here for you. Do you need anything? Our HR team does the same thing. We meet with our first year, second year, and third year teachers, and we've expanded it all the way up to fifth year teachers this year because we want to know how we're doing. Are we doing a good job? Why do you continue to stay with us? And how can we continue to support you? And if there is anything that you need, more support on, what can we do? And then we can communicate with Office of Teaching and Learning, professional development, and provide tiered teacher support.
Mhm. So, what advice would you give to school leaders who are struggling to recruit and retain staff in today's market?
I would say don't be afraid of change. Just because you've always done something that way doesn't mean we have to always do it that way. Innovation will drive the success of your school district. So if we continue to just let things fall to the wayside or do the same thing over and over, we aren't going to see much change or growth from that. So stepping out of our comfort zone and making those changes, we'll see growth happen. And data is your friend. So if we're always looking at the data, analyzing things, and making changes accordingly, you can be a more strategic leader.
Great. Thank you, Molly. Do you have any social media where our listeners can follow your district or to get more information on how you guys are doing things?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find us on Facebook, St. Lucie Public Schools. We are also on Instagram, St. Lucie Public Schools. And then you can find me on LinkedIn, Mollie Boone. And then you can always visit our website for more information about openings, our recruitment events and job fairs. And that is stlucieschools.org.
Well, thank you for chatting with us today.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.